All right, hello, hello. Welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today is going to be what has Spirit been trying to tell you? Okay, so oftentimes, you know, in life we'll get many synchronicities, we'll be guided in certain ways, we get divine guidance, but sometimes we just don't see it, or sometimes we're just not open to receive it. So this reading is going to shed light on specifically, as clear as I possibly can. I've been doing a lot of clearing work today on myself, so I'm hoping to be a very clear channel today for you guys. So we're going to see what comes through, okay? If you guys want to book something personal, as always, my information is down below in the description box. I do offer online courses, as you guys know, so I have a twin flame course. I also have a self-love course, which I highly, highly, highly recommend if you're on, you know, the spiritual journey. You can go take a look and see if it's something that would be a good fit. There's a video there that walks you through it. And then there's also some information that describes what you'd be getting out of the course, okay? But anyway, so let's jump in and find out. So what has Spirit been trying to tell you, okay? So we're going to start off with some tarot. Alright, so let's take a look and see. So Spirit, what is coming through here for the general collective? What have you been trying to tell the general collective? For those who are tuning in today, what have you been trying to tell them? What have you been trying to tell my viewers, Spirit? What have you been trying to tell my viewers? So we have the Two of Swords in reverse, okay? So you guys have been very indecisive about something. And because you've been indecisive about this, you have been stuck, okay? Two of Swords in reverse. This is mental conflict. This is confusion. This is can't seem to make up your mind, can't seem to make a decision about something here. So Spirit is acknowledging right now that you've been at the standstill. You've been trying to figure out what to do, but you guys haven't been sure what to do. So let's get a little bit more detail on this. Why is the Two of Swords coming through here? We have the High Priestess. Yes, love it. Okay, so you're being called to use your intuition on this situation. Now I'm also hearing that a lot of you are struggling to use your intuition. This is probably why I was called to make this type of video today, this type of reading, because like I said at the very beginning of this video, it's sometimes we see signs, or sometimes there are signs being presented to us, or there's guidance coming through in some way, whether it's through like a friend that just says something at the right time, or whether it's something that we will physically see in our environment, but sometimes we're just not receptive. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to use your intuition on this situation, but they're acknowledging that right now your intuition could be blocked because you're having this mental conflict. So a lot of you guys are too much in your head about this decision, and you're needing to surrender more. You're needing to trust the guidance. You're needing to trust your intuitive voice rather than your mental voice, right? Because there's a difference between our ego kind of getting in there. Intuition is very subtle, but it's the truth, and it's something that you can't really deny. It's like when your intuition kicks in, it's clear, right? So for a lot of you guys, if you are so confused, it's probably not your intuition, okay? Yeah, we have the Justice card here as well. So for a lot of you guys, I do see that balance will be restored. Whatever the situation is that you've been indecisive about or you've been stuck on, I see justice coming through for you. So I do feel like things will be working out in your favor here. Okay, we have Justice upright. All right, let's take a closer look and see. What has Spirit been trying to tell you? All right, Spirit, what have you been trying to tell my viewers? What have you been trying to tell my viewers? So we have blossoming abundance. We have anxiety. Okay, so actually, hold on one sec. Let me grab the book on this blossoming abundance before I move forward. But I feel like these two cards go hand in hand. Let me take a look at this here. Okay, increasing wealth and value. Okay. All right, so for some of you, you're very stressed about money right now as well. So I don't know if this is related to the indecision. It could be, but this could be a different message. So we have the blossoming abundance next to the anxiety, and this card typically represents wealth, money. It could be like some sort of new job coming in, some sort of new financial opportunity coming in. It's like new money, essentially, like a new opportunity, financial abundance, whatever it may be. But with the anxiety card here, some of you, I'm hearing two messages. So some of you have newly come into some wealth. Some of you like have opened up to these new possibilities, but you're anxious about it because maybe you don't feel like you deserve it. For others of you, I feel like you're trying to generate this wealth. You're trying to generate this money. Maybe some of you just started a business, or some of you just started something new, but you have so much anxiety about this situation. And you know, this goes back to the high priestess energy here. A lot of you are needing to kind of surrender more to that intuitive voice because you're listening so much to your ego, you're listening so much to your fear, and it's causing you to have sleepless nights. Like some of you are literally going to bed so stressed out about money, and then you're waking up just as stressed out about money. For some of you, I'm hearing specifically, like a lot of you have just started your own business, or some of you want to, but you don't feel like you have the ability to, like you're just too stressed about it. So let's clarify this anxiety card here. Why is anxiety coming through? Yeah, the Three of Swords. Wow. So a lot of you guys are afraid of failing. You're afraid of putting your all into something and failing. So whether it's like going up for that promotion and then being shut down, or starting that business and then having everyone see you like not succeed or fail in some way. So a lot of what the anxiety has to do with is this fear of not being able to pull it off, essentially, and the heartbreak that would come from not being able to do that. So some of you right now, it's almost like you're anticipating something that's not happening. It's like you're anticipating the worst possible scenario instead of the possibility of something great happening. So for a lot of you, I'm seeing here that you're needing to surrender this fear. Obviously easier said than done, but you can ask Spirit for guidance. You know, say, you know, Spirit, I ask you to help me release this anxiety that I have about money. All right, Spirit, I ask you to help me release this anxiety that I have about love and relationships. Or Spirit, I ask you to release this pain or this heartbreak that I'm feeling. So you can call on your angels, you can call on your guides to support you, because again, when you're too in your head, it's like Spirit is not able to, Spirit is connecting with you, but you're not in a receptive mode, right? So just keep in mind, Spirit's always there, always surrounding you, but you have to be in a receptive mode. But you can call on your angels to clear whatever's in the way of you being able to receive, okay? But yeah, there's a lot of worry about, it's like worried about the potential of something not going right, even though it hasn't yet. You know, it's like, well, what if this goes wrong? But you're needing to not project all of this negativity in your head, or project future scenarios that haven't even happened yet. And if you are going to do that, project something positive. But let's see here. What else do we have for you? Okay. Oh, extra card. So what has Spirit been trying to tell you? What has Spirit been trying to tell you? For those who are tuned in right now, what has Spirit been trying to tell you? So this is the emotional blockages deck that I created. So we have guilt coming through here. And we have withdrawn, okay? So some of you guys are holding on to guilt about something in the past. And with the withdrawn card here, a lot of you guys have taken a step back from certain situations, maybe because of guilt. So I'm gonna actually grab some clarifiers here. So let's see. Why is guilt here, Spirit? Why is guilt here? The Three of Pentacles. Let's get one more. And the Ace of Wands. Okay, so some of you are holding on to guilt from the past, and it's not allowing you to start something new, like build something new. It's almost like because of this guilt from the past, you're not even allowing yourself to enjoy the potential of new opportunities that want to come in for you. I feel like for some of you guys, you could have a business partner that wants to work with you, or you could have like a new friendship, or someone who is really going to want to help you in some way. So I don't know if it's like financially, or maybe they just want to come in and support you emotionally, but I feel like there's this support that wants to come in for you, and this support is specifically to help you with something new. Okay, but a lot of you guys are needing to release this guilt from the past, and maybe you did something wrong in the past, or maybe something failed in the past, and you're needing to let go of the guilt of the past and allow yourself the opportunity to open up to something new. So whether it's a relationship, a job, whatever it may be. Keep in mind, this is a very general reading, and I'm trying to keep it as general as possible so it resonates with as many of you as possible here. But for a lot of you, I'm getting more of like projects and work and new opportunities. From some of you guys, this could be love and relationships or friendships, but I'm feeling more of that. But keep in mind, it could be anything, okay? And I feel like because of this guilt, it's like you guys have withdrawn. So maybe you've taken a step out of, you know, maybe like for instance, I'll give you an example. So maybe you decided, okay, you know what, I'm gonna start school, and I'm gonna go into school, and I'm gonna get this certification, and I'm gonna start my business or whatever it may be. But then because of something that happened in the past, it's like you're withdrawing from all of these things that you wanted to do, or withdrawing from all of these things that you set your mind to, because you're holding on to something from the past. So I'm seeing a lot of you guys are almost blocking your own support right now, because I feel like there's either teachers or friends or mentors or someone or something that wants to come through to really support you on this new like endeavor. I see this Ace of Wands as like a new passionate beginning in something here. I see something really new wanting to come through, but it's like you're taking a step back from it, and a lot of you, it's because you do have this anxiety about failing. Okay, so the other message that I'm getting is if you did have a really bad setback in the past, like say for instance, you know, I keep using work, but that's the only thing that's coming up right now. So like say for instance, you started like a business where you got a storefront, and you like invested all this money into getting a storefront. And like say COVID hit, and then you had to literally shut down your storefront, and that's a huge setback, right? But some of you guys are holding on to like what was in the past, that you're not even allowing yourself to start something new again. It's like you're needing to release the past. What was in the past was in the past, but that doesn't need to stop you from the future, okay? For some of you, maybe it's a relationship. Maybe a relationship really hurt you, but you're holding on to that, and you're needing to open up to new possibilities. Like some of you might even be withdrawing from love because you're afraid of getting heartbroken again, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see. Let's grab from this deck. So what has Spirit been trying to tell you? Oh gosh, it's already 12 minutes. I went fast. Okay, let's see. What has Spirit been trying to tell you? Whoa, way too many. What has Spirit been trying to tell you? Yeah, see? Okay, exactly. So like we have this anxiety, we have this woman here with like her hand on her head, stressed out. We have this card here of consciousness, victim mentality. Okay, yeah, so this makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna actually read the book though, because I like this message here, and it's just well written. So this is what Spirit has been trying to tell you. Taking your power back, okay? You may have a victim consciousness about a situation you're in, or about your life in general. Although you are feeling powerless, unable to direct your destiny, you are like the man in the card. You have the power to untie yourself, stand up, take action, and move on. There's something so disabling in the victim mentality. It can create a paralysis of will, an energy that keeps you absolutely stuck. Your attitude may come from the situation, or from a power-hungry person trying to control your life. Your mindset may also be sourced in a story from your past where your power was stripped away. See, this is exactly it. I think for a lot of you, the reason why you're in this energy is because of something that happened in the past. It's saying here that your mindset may also be sourced in a story from your past where your power was stripped away. So like exactly what I was saying with that example of, say for instance, you started a business, but then you had to, I don't know, file bankruptcy, or something happened and you had to like end it or close it. It's like because of what happened in the past, it's keeping you stuck in this victim mentality. You're needing to break out. And again, easier said than done, but this is what Spirit has been trying to tell you, that it doesn't help you to withdraw from situations just because of what happened in the past. And I feel like a lot of you guys are holding on to guilt. All right, it says here, Either way, you must untie yourself from this negative pattern, open yourself to the strength of your spirit, and reclaim your right to direct your own life. Even if you've had this powerless view for a long time, it's time to stand up for yourself now. Okay? And then let's end off with an angel message for you. So yeah, like I said, for a lot of you, I do feel like it could be work related, but for some of you, it could be love too. So don't disregard the message just because I've been saying mostly about money and finances, because some of you guys, this could be, you know, like I said, a romantic interest that didn't go as you planned, and so now you're feeling powerless and stuck and like afraid of getting heartbroken again, so you're not putting yourself out there. But let's see what the advice is. Okay, so what is the advice, Spirit? All right. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I was saying. Okay, spiritual support, because I was saying here with this Three of Pentacles, you guys have this so much support around you, and I don't think you realize it. Whether it's in the form of like a person or there's support that wants to come in for you. And it says here, literally the card of spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. Okay, and this is what I was saying too at the beginning of the video. If you guys need help, call on your angels, call on them. You have to ask them for help. Because keep in mind, there is this idea of, I know everyone has different perspectives on free will, but in the sense of being able to get guidance, you do have to ask. Okay, it's similar to like if you I don't know if you guys know about the practice of Ho'oponopono. It's the practice of clearing subconscious blocks by connecting to the divine. But even in that prayer, you're asking to connect. You can't, it's spirit and the divine can't just step in unless you open up and you become the channel for them to come in. So for a lot of you guys, you do have this support, but you need to open up to it. Okay. For some of you, though, I'm hearing that you actually have, whether it's someone currently or it might be someone who's coming in. I feel like there's an actual person as well who wants to support you. Like there's someone here who wants to help you. I don't know if it's a friend, a family member, like a teacher, a mentor. There's support coming for you. So stop withdrawing and be open. You know, there's someone who wants to help you and support you, and be open to this, because especially if you have gone through a setback, there's nothing wrong with getting support. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. So I truly hope that this reading was helpful. I hope you enjoyed that it was a little bit different as well from just the love readings. I definitely hope to do more of these readings for more of like an individual perspective, where it's just talking about you and your life. If you guys did enjoy this type of video, definitely comment below and let me know. But if you want to book something personal, my information is down below. And like I said, I do have the online courses as well. All right, but I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I wish you all of the best on your journeys. Take care.